It's the Line Makers on Sporting News.
Oh, we have a big one, and I know you're watching this video right now because you know it's Notre Dame and USC. I'm Kenny White here with Rick Herron at the South Point Hotel and Casino. This is for the national championship game, Ricky. For Notre Dame, they're a 7-point favorite. A total of 49, that's what I'm sending out right now.
Number one in the BCS, you know, I mean, SC's actually beaten Notre Dame 6 times over the course of the history when Notre Dame was undefeated. Of course, the last one was like 30-some years ago, it was in 1980, but no Matt Barkley, Max Wittick, redshirt freshman. Everything I hear about him, Kenny, you know better than I do. He's bigger than Barkley, he's faster than Barkley, got a better arm than Barkley. Notre Dame was 7-point favorite. What was it going to be with Barkley? 3?
3 Notre Dame?
Right.
Or 3 USC?
Yeah, there you go. That's my whole point. I think it's an over-adjustment to Barkley being out. Barkley hasn't had the greatest year. Let's face it, he's thrown 15 picks on the year. So, I mean, it's not like, you know, Marquise Lee, Robert Woods, you know, the receiving core is tremendous. We know that SC's probably not going to run the ball real well on Notre Dame, but I think it's an over-adjustment to Barkley being out with Notre Dame being a 7-point favorite. Before
last week, I would have had SC about a 4-point favorite over Notre Dame in this game. After the loss to UCLA, adjusting USC's power rating and a couple of injuries, still would have made SC 1 over Notre Dame. I have a 4-point difference from Barkley to Wittick. I was looking at Notre Dame 3. I'm very shocked the game 7. You think there's a little pressure on the Irish?
I think that pressure factors into the game big time. Although, you know, and Southern Cal has won 9 of the last 10 in this series. They're 7-3 against the spread in those years. I understand that's not been against this undefeated Notre Dame team. But the flip side of the coin is Southern Cal's 3-8 against the spread on the season. But again, they were big favorites in all those games. Now you're talking about them being a home dog as a touchdown dog to a team that, let's face it, doesn't exactly light up the scoreboard.
You're right. Notre Dame really struggles on offense at times. Great defense. Their quarterback, Everett Golson, is getting much better. He's improved week in and week out. Last week, he only had to run 1 time, and he's a dual-threat quarterback. He was able to throw the football, let the running backs carry it, and they dominated in the game. USC, very disappointing season. This could make their whole year. I really think they'll be in this football game. Brian Kelly, what I want to say about Mr. Kelly, I think he's great at preparing his teams. He's 16-9 ATS on the road the last 3+ years as a head coach. But I think he makes some bad decisions during the game. I don't know how you feel about Kelly. I think he's a great coach, but game management, I think he's lacking.
I think he's a great coach, too. And you're right, it could make USC's season. However, you could have said that last week with USC playing UCLA and going down to UCLA. Notre Dame 4-1 on the road against the spread on the season. But again, it wasn't playing SC and it wasn't as a touchdown favorite going into SC. I got to like the dog at +7, Kenny. I'm sorry.
Well, we hope you only get 7. If you get more than 7, I guess that's even better. SC sounds like the side. From Rick Herron, I'm Kenny White. Best of luck at the betting windows.